Hello Ranger Nation, welcome back to Rangers Ready Go. Today I want to talk about some Toku toys. But first, a quick announcement. Power Rangers Beast Morphers is on its mid-season hiatus. It is scheduled to return some point in August. Don't know the exact day, even know the exact week, but sometime in August, which makes sense because last year for Power Rangers Super Ninja Steel, it went on mid-season hiatus in May and came back in August. It was like a week before my birthday. My birthday's in August, so yeah, that's when it came back. So there's that announcement. Also, speaking of Power Rangers Beast Morphers, I'm not quite sure whether it'll be episode 9, which is the very next episode of Beast Morphers, but I'm sure during one of these next few episodes, we are getting a cameo from a past Power Ranger actor, Miriam Smith. She played Elsa, slash the principal in Power Rangers Dino Thunder. It's been quite a long time since she's cameoed in a Power Ranger series. Now, obviously, she's not going to be a Ranger. She's not even going to be a villain. She's slated to be the aunt of one of the Rangers. And considering her nationality, I'm going to go ahead and say that she's more than likely going to be Ravi's aunt. Because we've already seen Devon's father, and we've already seen... I think we saw a relative of Zoe. I'm not quite sure yet. I can't remember. But I'm fairly certain she'll be slated to be Ravi's aunt in the show. I don't know what part she's going to play, other than just being a supportive family member. Maybe she gets kidnapped or something, who knows. But today I wanted to talk about some toys. More specifically, I'm going to talk about the Lightning Collection from Hasbro. Their new 8-inch figure line. At least I believe they're about 8 inches. Yeah, they're about 8 inches. They're rather nice. Let me just go ahead and say this. I've seen the basic figures, the basic 6-inch figures from the Beast Morphers line, and as well as they're still selling Super Ninja Steel basic line figures when it was still Bandai of America. Now it's Hasbro. Hasbro. Almost dropped the damn thing. This is the Mighty Morphin White Ranger, Tommy. Came with Wave 1 of the Lightning Collection, along with SPD Shadow Ranger, Dino Charge Red Ranger, and Lord Zed. That's specifically what I want to talk about today. Not so much the Lightning Collection itself, but one of the specific items in the Lightning Collection, Lord Zed. Now, this, you can find the White Ranger and even the Dino Charge Red Ranger. They're literally like everywhere. Every single store you go, they have them. The Shadow Ranger, SPD Shadow Ranger, he's a little bit harder to find, but Lord Zed. Now, I am a member of the Ranger Store on Facebook. It's a closed Facebook page. And there's a lot of people on there looking for the Lightning Collection version of Lord Zed. Well, I have many theories and reasons why people are having trouble finding it. Number one, it's Lord Zed. There haven't been barely any figures made of that character ever, really. I think I only remember seeing like one other figure of Lord Zed, and it was a long time ago, and it really wasn't all that great. Not highly detailed. Didn't it just wasn't a good figure. Now, with the announcement of Lord Zed with the Lightning Collection, of course everybody went nuts. They wanted to buy him to add to their collection. Me myself, I'm not big on collecting the villains from the series. The show is called Power Rangers, so I'm going to collect the Power Rangers. I mean, I understand people who want to collect the villains just because either they're a completionist or they enjoy making model dioramas. Who knows? You know, setting the figures up in a little battle scene, and maybe you even are into something like stop motion filming. That's fine. That's really fine. And I don't got a problem with anybody collecting these. Go ahead and collect them. They're great. Let me go ahead and give you a little... I mean, the detail is impeccable. The paint job is great. I mean, look, they actually painted the weapons for once. Now, if you know about the basic toy lines, the basic 6-inch figure lines, they don't paint the weapons. Sometimes they barely even paint the characters themselves properly. Like take the Super Mega Force Red and Silver Rangers. They're from the basic Super Mega Force 6-inch series lineup. None of their weapons are painted. None of them. They all just give them one basic solid color, and that's pretty much it. That I do have a problem with. If you're going to, make an action figure and bother to paint the entire figure, paint the weapon too. I mean, I understand it's small, and it would be hard to paint something that small, but there are ways to do it. You just got to be a little bit more patient. Paint it by hand if you have to. But of course, that would take a lot of manpower, labor, hours, all that jazz. So, I do really, really like how they're going the route of SH Figuarts with these and giving interchangeable body parts, interchangeable weapons, even interchangeable heads. So you have the fully morphed White Ranger, but then you have Tommy's head right here. You can just, I guess you just pop that right off, just like an SH Figuarts. They have little pivot joints, snap in, and literally you can pose this thing any way. I mean, the picture on the back gives a really nice pose for the White Ranger. I really, really, really like that. Obviously, you could pose them lots of other ways. I've seen it posed lots of other ways. And they even include like a little special effect, like a little blast or something that I guess you could pose Tommy, making it look like he's deflecting a blast, or maybe even firing a blast. Who knows? But again, I fully recommend the Lightning Collection to anyone wanting high quality 8-inch Power Ranger figures. Now, like I said, this was just part of one of 4 of Wave 1. Getting back to Wave 1 with Lord Zed. This is the big one here. People are complaining that they can't find Lord Zed. The biggest reason why is because there's a majority of people out there who are not only just buying this Lord Zed figure for their collection, buying it for themselves, they're buying multiples for themselves. Even if they're not buying it for themselves, they're buying multiples, keeping one in the box, opening the other to display, to pose and display. And even that I can find that totally fine. Wanting to have one in the box and one to display. I can understand that. Okay? Me, I'm not really a box guy. I'm the kind of person that likes to open my toys and play with them. They're toys. That's what they're for. Yeah, granted, I'm a grown man, but damn it, I like toys. So sue me. And if you're watching this video, you probably like toys too, so no offense taken. But buying more than 2 for yourself, say, oh, I went to Walmart or Target and found 5 Lord Zeds. I'm going to go ahead and buy them all, keep 2 for myself, and sell the other 3 at a jacked up price to whoever's gullible enough to pay that. Therein lies the problem. Scalpers, scammers, people who are just looking to make an extra buck because they have an exclusive figure that you can't find anywhere. Reason why, but you're the reason why we can't find it anywhere. Point is, if you're a collector like me, like many, there's nothing wrong with buying 2. One for the box, one to open and display. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. But if you buy more than 2, with the thought of, oh, I could probably sell this and get more money out of it because it was hard to find already and people are going to pay for what they can't find. Well, that's just ethically wrong. It's not nice either. Let's just put it that way. If you can't tell, I'm a little overly upset about the fact that people are hoarding Lord Zeds. Again, like I said, it's a rare figure just for the fact that they've never really made a Lord Zed figure like this before in the past. And Lord Zed is a character that's been around since 1994. And we're just now getting a decent action figure off of him. And yes, it looks good. From the pictures I've seen, it looks good. even I was thinking about purchasing one. But again, I'd prefer just getting the Rangers. So this little rant isn't necessarily just for me. It's mainly for all of you out there who are looking for a Lord Zed but can't find a Lord Zed. Well, now you know the reason why you can't find one. Because people are being greedy. It's just the way it is. I'm sorry. It's upsetting, but that's just the way it is. So as of right now, if you go to your local stores, Walmart, Target, whatever have you, that carries the Lightning Collection Power Ranger figures, and you can't find a Lord Zed, don't beat yourself up because you're not the only one. The only thing I suggest you do after that is to go on to eBay, Amazon, or the Ranger store on Facebook and see if you can snag yourself one, because people are buying them up like hotcakes and selling them at much higher rates. This was 20 bucks. I've already seen Lord Zeds on eBay for $40, even $50. That is highway robbery. Completely insane and uncalled for, and unfair is the big word I'm going to use. It's not fair, it's unfair. But it is what it is. The collection itself, though, is still really, really worth it. I recommend it. This one stays in the box. I do want to buy another to pose. I also plan, I'm not going to get a Lord Zed. I'm not going to get a Dino Charge Red Ranger, because I already have both a basic wave Dino Charge Red Ranger, and I also have an SH Figuarts Kyoryu Red from Zuden Sentai Kyoryuger, which is the Japanese version of Dino Charge. So I don't need the Legacy version Dino Charge Red Ranger. I might get the SPD Shadow Ranger. I'm more excited for Wave 2 of the Lightning Collection, which is going to include Beast Morpher Gold, believe it or not, or Beat Buster from Tokimei Sentai Go Busters, which is one of my favorite Rangers. I'm going to collect that as soon as I see it. Not even going to hesitate. If I see it, I'm buying it. Period. Also, the Mighty Morphin Pink Ranger is coming out for Wave 2 of the Lightning Collection, which my wife really, really, really wants. And even I want one for my collection. So, going to be buying 2 Mighty Morphin Pink Rangers. But as far as the Lightning Collection as a whole goes, I hope they release these things on a more regular basis. I hope they start doing more popular Rangers, not just random Rangers. I'd love to have all of Tommy's forms. I really would. Or at least, we have White now, but I'd also like to see Green Ranger. I'd also like to see Black Dino Thunder. I'd love to see Red Zeo. I'd say Red Turbo, but in my opinion, the turbo power belongs to TJ, not Tommy. Sorry. Hate me if you want to, but it's true. That's just how it goes in the canon universe of Power Rangers, or at least the official TV series canon line. But I'm going to stop rambling, guys. That's pretty much what I wanted to talk to you about today, was the Lightning Collection and the difficulty people are having finding Lord Zed, which was part of Wave 1, and the fact that I'm looking forward to Wave 2. I'm sure you're all looking forward to Wave 2. But that's all the time I have for today, guys. This was Toku Talk Tuesday. Let me know in the comments below what you think of the Lightning Collection as a whole. You guys going to collect everything from Wave 1, everything from Wave 2, or are you just going to pick and choose? Because that's what I'm doing. I'm just picking and choosing, guys. But let me know. Are you excited for Wave 2? Which ones are you getting? I'd love to know. Thanks again for watching, guys. Until next week, later.